What is going on, guys? Welcome back to One World's Best and Worst Recap. You guys know this is a segment I'm starting back in March on my channel where basically I talk about all the films I've seen within a month, whereas films that I'm still this time, whereas films released this month. And for months I talk all the films I've seen, along with films I watched for the very first time that released back in the day, or films I loved a little or a lot more, or films I hated a lot more. And then we talk about the month of May and all the films I saw month of May. And this will be a little bit shorter than most my other two recap videos because I haven't seen as much films I wanted to this month, but I've still seen enough, and this one I have like one per time watch. So that said, let's just get to the video. Let's get to the recap. And the first film I saw during the month of May was Gifted. Gifted, which is with my Walk Web and starred Chris Evans, McKenna Grace, and Tia Spencer. And so this was a film I was really interested in seeing, and it ended up kind of surprising me actually how much I actually really enjoyed the film. I don't think it's a great or amazing film, honestly. I mean, it does follow some cliches, and the third act honestly goes a little bit too sappy and emotional. For being no, I can't stand that stuff. But everything else I really dug. Chris Evans gave a really nuanced performance. The girl McKenna Grace really has a great future ahead for her. There were some moments I was kind of almost tearing up a little bit, and I really felt the relationship with Chris Evans and McKenna Grace. This is one of my most underrated films. It's one of my most underrated films last because films is giving the best reviews right now. So if you're trying to give that, I highly recommend it. Going in Style. I never got around, unfortunately, to review Going in Style, unfortunately. I mean, I tried to review Going in Style, but again, never got around to it, life and all. But I did see Going in Style, and it is definitely an underrated comedy. Because film, again, I get that this film is really getting the best reviews right now, but honestly, I don't get why. This film's actually pretty funny, actually. Sure, I'm gonna say, it's not the best comedy out there. It's not even the best. But I really appreciate what they're trying to do, and I did end up laughing a lot of the scenes. And a lot of them I was really laughing, especially this grocery store scene. Now, if you've seen the film, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. How about? But my favorite part of is the three actors, Morgan Freeman, Alan Rickman, and Michael Caine. The old people, they have such great chemistry with each other, and they could really feel these two be having friends for years. They have some great banter and interesting treating of each other. That's one they pretty much fun. And the film does get a little predictable, it gets a little sappy a little later, and some of those don't really hit, but overall, Going in Style, I think it's a pretty underrated comedy, honestly. If you haven't checked it out, I'd recommend it. I would give it an A6 for B+. I haven't seen it already yet, I just recommend it. Sandy Walks, which is the latest film Adam Sandler Netflix film. And you're surprised that I actually didn't hate this film as I thought I would. But I didn't hate this film at all, actually. I thought Sandler was just okay at best, honestly. It's not like you know, I thought it was just okay at best. I had some really good things about it, but it had some really bad things about it. Like, it actually had some good humor, some good performances, and some good moments. But it has some of the things you can expect from an Adam Sandler film. But overall, I thought it was just okay at best, and I didn't hate as much as his other films. I know, that's a shock. Now we have for my first time watch Blue Valentine. Yes, I never watched Blue Valentine before. Like I thought I did, but I never watched Blue Valentine. And I figured I'd give it a watch. And wow. Okay, this one shows Ryan Gosling and Michelle Williams, and it's basically tells the up and downs of their relationship in the past few years, for many years, and my God, I had to Brokeback Mountain was the most emotional film I've seen. I really thought Brokeback Mountain was the most emotional romance film I've seen. This Takes the Cake. Like my mom was honestly crying so much from watching it. Like, really crying. Because I really felt for these characters. I really felt for what was going on. Like, wow, they really go through some emotional heights in this film. And it's probably thanks to Ryan Gosling and Michelle Williams' performances. They knocked it out of the park, isn't it? If I remember Michelle Williams being nominated for Best Actress in this film, if I remember most of the acting is actually improv. And it is? Wow, that's impressive. That's impressive. This film is again, this may be the most emotional film I've ever seen. And I don't know, and most people this film may be like a one and done for them, which I can definitely see why it is definitely one and done. I don't know if it's a one and done for me, at least for me. But Film on Time is a fantastic romance film. I may do a full review of this film in the future. Probably when doing that my romance thing in next year. But I'm saying Film on Time is a fantastic romance film. And probably the most emotional one I've seen, and definitely gets a 100 plus. I personally don't really find any flaws with this film, honestly. These are me. Table 19. I'm just gonna say one thing about this film. One of the most boring comedies I have ever seen. That's all I gotta say about this film. Snatched. This was the movie that officially made me hate Amy Schumer. Yes, Amy Schumer. While there are a couple laughs, this film is basically just awkward and very cringeworthy and very just, what the what? That's really all I gotta say about Snatched, honestly. That's really all I gotta say. It's a very terrible comedy. But being from directed by John Levine, who done 50-50, won by him before, it's really sad. Yes, they made a sequel to Max. If that was questionable when they released a sequel to Big Fat Liar, they couldn't release a sequel to Max, even that dark film 2015 that honestly wasn't that good, honestly. I personally went to fan. I didn't hate Max, but I didn't really care for all that much, honestly. Like, I kind of wanted to like that film, but it's just mediocre at best. And that was like once when I found that actually made a sequel called Max 2: A White House Dog. And I did watch it, and there's really not much to say about this film, honestly. It's just your generic, typical family film. And a film that's pretty much just. It's really nothing. Like, there's really not much I can honestly say about this film, honestly. It really is. Like, it does have a couple good moments, and the other thing is, though the actors are always trying, but like I said, there's not really much I can honestly say about this film, honestly. It's just your generic, typical family film that's not really worth checking out, to be honest. Now, Baywatch. I did see this on my green screen last week. And next time I review this film may end up going in two ways. Either people may take it as guilty pleasure, or people may end up flat out hating it. And if you're on the hate part, I can totally understand that. Me personally, I'm on the guilty pleasure type part. I definitely myself watching it from home times, but I can understand why people may end up flat out hating Baywatch. I really do. I do. With me, I couldn't stop laughing at a lot of scenes. It's basically my new guilty pleasure of the year. Originally it was Productive in a Cage, but now it's this film. This film's not good, but I think someone really knows that's not good and kind of goes for it. That's probably why I had a great time in Baywatch. Baywatch, though, what kind of bugged me is that, and I knew this film probably would end up being bad reviews. But like I said, if you're on the guilty pleasure side or hate side, and I'm on the guilty pleasure side. But again, if you hate this film, I totally understand. I can totally get that. Me personally, I had a great time in Baywatch. So anyway. Alien Covenant. Like Prometheus, this film was very divisive. A lot of people seem to really like this film, a lot of people seem to not really like this film. I mean, I'm on the real like side. Originally, I really dug it. I thought it was a smidge better than Prometheus. But my brain did drop just a little bit. Just a little bit. Originally, I gave this film like a 92 of an A+. But I say now more towards of an 88 of a B plus. I still really like the film, but something about it, I don't think it is better Prometheus, honestly. But I still really like Handcuffed nonetheless. I still do. I still do. The performances were great, especially from Michael Fassbender. The character's not the best, but I still like them. But I still kind of care about the characters. The suspense gets real. The ones that I was very just. My own thought is that it's very predictable. It has some really stupid decisions, and the first 20 minutes could have been a little more better paced. But overall, I really did like Alien Covenant. Yes, they remade Dirty Dancing. They made a movie of a very, very amazing 1980s classic. Why? I don't know. Well, they released in theaters. It was like a made-to-TV type of film, but I might have had to check this out then. I don't think it's not as terrible as it's gonna be, but I'm still pretty bad nonetheless. The only positives I do have with this remake is that the dancing is not that bad actually, and some of the actors are trying, but that's really it. That's really all I can say. I'll say, Abigail Breslin, I love her and all, but I didn't buy his baby, honestly. I just couldn't. I just couldn't buy all these characters, especially Cole Pratt as Johnny Castle. He was terrible in this film. I'm sorry, he was terrible. He was terrible. This film was just pretty boring. This film, it was like 30 or 40 minutes longer than the original, and I know some things about Anthem that were very unnecessary for me. They really added anything to the original, and it was honestly very unnecessary. The original was amazing in its own right. This just basically is almost like the original, but without the heart, the magic, and the greatness to it. Me and the songs I planned on that great, honestly. Sometimes are bad, just how they are used and who sings them. It wasn't not good. And not as terrible as I was gonna be, but the film still isn't good nonetheless. I would give it a 12 of 80. If you're a huge Nancy fan, the original, you're gonna pretty much hate all over this film. Yeah, I kind of did hate on this film. But anyway. But I know some people that love original dancing and pretty much a lot of hate this film, and I couldn't blame them. And now we have Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man's Tales, which was my last review. And to keep it short, I did enjoy this film. It does have some of the flaws that the other Pirates film has, but the characters are, some of the characters are great, the action is very well done. But it's definitely a lot more memorable and a lot more good than the last few Pirates films. And I'm kinda happy to say that. It wasn't as amazing as I was kinda hoping it would be. The film is still a really, really fun ride. And I feel Pirates fans will definitely love this film. And the last film is a film that I enjoyed at first, but I think I realized this is not good, and that's King Arthur: Legend of the Sword. I originally gave it like a B rating, like 74 B plus of a B, 74 for B. But I realized it's more towards a 32 for C, because I think I'm more after rewatching this, right? What did I not see this? Because one thought I probably got to mention my views of CGI. I got to mention as a big. I think he got to mention big flaw, or I didn't really mention much the CGI. But my guys are terrible. Especially the elephants are great, but the rest terrible. Especially the end. Like, it's video game. It's kind of put a video games into a film. The other part I still have was Charlie Hunnam as King Arthur, Jude Law as the villain. It does have some couple good action and a couple good moments here and there, and it is very shot and it's shot very well. But the problem, Guy Ritchie. I really didn't think his style worked. I don't really think his style fully worked with this film. And so I get what he was trying to do, but yeah, it just didn't work. it really just didn't work. And a lot of moments I was kind of bored on. I felt really bored, and there were too many characters to keep track of. And some scenes I thought shouldn't have been definitely moments where I thought shouldn't something be connected, like I mentioned with the scene involving Snake. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about, but yeah. I never did enjoy this one at first, but I think about it, I realized it's not as good. Yeah, I originally gave like a 74 with B, but now it's like a 32 with a C minus. Yes. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed my best and worst recap of May. Let me know about all these films in the comments down below. What unknown thoughts in the comments down below. Well, and I'll stay tuned for later tonight at 6. I'll be part in another podcast of a friend of mine, Diego Coria. I'll leave a link to his channel description below. I'm going to be joining one of his podcasts along with him and a couple other people at 6. We're talking about our favorite films from DreamWorks, along with our worst. When it's on this channel tonight at 6, I'll be a part of that podcast. I'm really excited to do that. I'll leave a link to his channel description below. Be sure to subscribe to Diego. He really deserves a lot of love. He's a really great guy and a really great friend of mine. Be sure to check him out. And only that podcast he has done. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Truly do appreciate. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Be sure to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and Letterboxd. And send me more world from Civil War Reviews. I'll see you next time. And stay cool, everybody. Peace.